Hi, this is Pearl and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to use the Tatcha Silk Powder on camera for you. I've been using this for a while now since it was first released, so I do have thoughts on this product, but I wanted to show this on camera and show you why I think what I think. So if you're interested in this review of the Tatcha Silk Powder, then please keep on watching. Okay, before I get started with the review, don't forget I have a giveaway going for reaching 1,000 subscribers. I will go ahead and link that video right here. Go ahead and go enter the giveaway. It will be ending on the 31st of March at noon Pacific Standard Time. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So for today's video, I wanted to use foundation that I'm very comfortable with and start setting my face with products that I am very comfortable with, so you can go ahead and see why I think the way I do. I'm going to go ahead and first start off with the Farsali liquid powder. This has become a go-to for me to control the oils on my face. I just take a little bit of this, a few drops, too much, and I get powder on my face. It's crazy how they were able to get this into a liquid form to set your face with powder before you put foundation on. I'm gonna go ahead and let that set for a minute and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the Clinique Even Better foundation. This has been a really good go-to for me. I have mine in the color WN46. This is a perfect color for me. I'm just gonna use my IT Cosmetics foundation brush and use that to put this all over my face. And I like to kind of blend all of this in first and then stipple over the areas where I need a little more coverage. This is such a good foundation, especially for its price point. I think it's a great foundation and it wears really well on my face, which is good because I do have oily skin and lots of fine lines and wrinkles, or not so fine. Okay, so that's what it looks like with one light layer on. I'm going to go ahead and put just a little bit more onto the areas of my hyperpigmentation and stipple that in so that I get a little more coverage. Then I'm going to take the Clinique Even Better concealer and I'm going to use that. I have this in WN46 as well. I've been really enjoying this concealer. I'm going to put that all over my face and cover the areas of my hyperpigmentation, and this does such a great job of concealing my face. Gives me such a good look. I've been getting a little bit of hyperpigmentation around my eyes, so I need to be careful there. Then I'm taking my Rare Beauty concealer brush and I'm just going to blend this in under my eye and over on my lid, just to even out the color there a little bit, and press that in. Then I'm going to do my nose. I like to get it really good under or in my nasolabial folds. Then I'm going back in with the foundation brush and I'm gonna stipple the rest of that in. I like to get as much coverage as I can around my areas of hyperpigmentation. And I notice when I do this, after I let it set for a minute, this is the best way to get coverage for me. And look at how good that looks. Okay, I'm gonna bring you in closer so you can see how my face looks before and after powder. See how well this foundation and concealer looks on my skin? It doesn't emphasize my pores, I mean I have pores, or my texture. So let's go ahead and try this powder out. Okay, so the Tatcha Silk Powder comes in a case like this. It does feel kind of inexpensive, and it had a white stopper there, which I took out, but you go ahead and close the lid and shake it up a little bit and the powder will come up like this. Now, I like to usually use a sponge to stipple that into my areas of hyperpigmentation so that the foundation will set. So this powder from Tatcha, it's a protective talc-free setting powder that blurs pores, shields from pollution and blue light, and provides a translucent, soft, radiant finish. So I like a soft, radiant finish. I just don't like to look oily because there is a difference. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my Wayne Goss airbrush and I'm gonna take a little bit of that, put a little bit onto this, blend it out, make sure I get all the excess off, and I'm gonna put that under my eyes. So let me bring you in closer for that part. Put that under my eyes. So see this side compared to this side? See how it already looks crepey right there? Look at that right there. Can you guys see that right here? I don't like that at all. So let me put a little bit on my eyelids. Then I'm going to take my La Mer powder brush. This is clean. I put that into the powder, and I'm just gonna make sure that this is in closely because it says to use a powder and not a sponge. So let's do half of my face. Okay. Look at that side compared to this side. It did pick up a little bit of my foundation right there. So let me stipple that in. So on this side, I'm going to go ahead and stipple that in instead of blending it, even though it says to blend on the how to use portion. So it looks better when I stipple it, but it says to go in a circular motion and blend that into the face. So there we go. Now under my eyes here, you can see that it looks crepey already. I don't like that at all. And I don't find that it did much for my pores or my texture right there. It didn't hide it, it didn't blur it, nothing. And I feel like it changed the color of my foundation just a little bit because if you look at the powder, it's like yellow. So I do feel like it changed the color of my foundation just a tad, but there's more. I'm gonna put on my eyebrows and my eyes and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I put on my eyes and my lips. Now I wanna go ahead with bronzer. I want you to look at my cheeks because I wanted you to see how the application goes. I have thoughts on how this works on my face already, like I told you, but I want you to watch. So that's why we have a close-up on. I'm gonna use my Gucci bronzer and I'm going to just put that on. That all over my face. I want you to take a close look here. I feel like it emphasizes my texture right in between my eyebrows. And now let's try blush. I'm gonna use the Sicily Blush I have here in 04 Golden Rose. I'm gonna take my blush brush right here. And if you can see here, it kind of picks up my powder and concealer. See right there where it's like breaking up? That doesn't usually happen to me when I use this blush. But I feel like it's breaking up on me. You can see that right here too. See how it's like emphasizing and picking up a little bit of my blush. And right here, it's taking off my concealer, whereas it looked really good before. Now you can see little areas where it was picked up. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And for the price point of this powder, then I'm gonna put on my Tatcha I Need a Nude highlighter here. Put that on. So when I put a highlighter on, it hides that it picked up my foundation and concealer, because it hides that. But a powder shouldn't be picking up when you're putting blush and bronzer on. You can still kind of see it right there. Yeah, not my favorite. So this blush for me was a fail. I tried it several different ways. Some foundations and concealer picked up more than normal, but I know this is a tried and true and it didn't look as bad as the other times that I've tried it, but if you look closely, you can see where it picked up my foundation and concealer. And powder should not be doing that. And these are blushes and bronzers I've used, so that doesn't usually pick up the product. So it has to come down to this. And I've tried this with different foundations, different concealers, different blushes and bronzers, and it's always come down to this. So unfortunately, Tatcha, this was a fail for me. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video. And don't forget to enter the giveaway. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.